A low chance of severe weather down to the south by Prairie du Chien, and quiet weather as you go farther up north. In fact, when I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this all shapes up.
The Westby area was hit hard by hail, leaving residents with broken house and car windows, and a high school opening 2 hours later to repair the damages. Up next, I'll have how residents are dealing with the aftermath.
Right now this morning, families rescued by boat in the Green Bay area, the flooding that forced crews into action. And the fallout continues on Capitol Hill after 2 members from opposing parties resign in the wake of sexual misconduct allegations.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Wednesday, April 15th. It is 6 a.m. Good morning to you all. We've got a lot of storm damage to get to, but first we will check in with meteorologist Art Jarrett. Art, there was a lot of hail rolling through Westby last night. What can we expect today?
Oh my goodness. Well, we will see possibly some showers kicking in through the about 4 o'clock all the way to at least 7 p.m. this evening, with more showers and storms on the way. But for now, we'll hold on to quiet weather. You can see 40s and the 50s in there right now, all the way for Eau Claire to La Crosse and Winona. We'll take a view here right now. Temperatures in the 40s up to the north, 50s in the central portion, down to the south are in the 60s right now, because they have still that effect of those southerly winds kicking in. While the northerly winds will really start to bring temperatures down as we gradually go into the afternoon. Take a look. There's the rainfall over there by Prairie du Chien, Boswell, and Richland Center. I zoom in a little bit closer. I took out the lightning strikes, but you can see right there, Boswell is right there to your right side. Marietta is up to the north. That's where that lightning strike, pretty much, I should say, the thunderstorm activity was there. Steuben up to the north, your northeast, or I should say northwest up there. You're seeing the possibility of more of that rainfall getting into our local rivers there. But holding on to this was a pretty good batch. That was earlier this morning. We get back into it. You see the threat down to south by Prairie du Chien in the yellow there, with a slight risk of severe weather. That will continue through the day. And also we have a low risk as we go into areas along farther north along I-90. Taking a view of Dubuque, I was showing this because of the rainfall. The little lightning strike that just kicked in there right there as well. Still holding on. While this morning we still hold on to the 50s this morning to near 60 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. A little extra sunshine getting into Eau Claire as we go through the morning hours. Then we get into fog, low cloud activity, which will be a part of our day. You see it down to the south as well. It'll be pretty much prevalent all the way into the mid-morning hours for everyone. Getting into milder conditions for the day. 60s widespread in the forecast area. 69 for La Crosse. You'll see more showers kicking in as well as you go right back into the 7 a.m. hour to finish out, going all the way into the 8 o'clock hour. Then we take a break. More showers and storms come back in as we get into the late day. More about that coming up when I return.
Thank you, Art. And News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live in Westby this morning with more on the aftermath. Seth, what are you seeing this morning?
Well, Alexandra, I'll show you what I'm seeing in regards to damage in just a second, but I do want to mention the damage was so severe here at the Westby area high school that they actually are closing or opening 2 hours later because of that damage. And I can actually show you the workers that recently pulled up just a few minutes ago. That's their truck, and you can't really see them right now, but they are actively making repairs on the roof. But what I can show you is this. Look at some of the damage that is in their parking lot right now. As you can see, the back windshield onto this car is gone. Not only that, if you look on the roof of the car, you can see that hail was so powerful that it actually dented the top of the roof, the car roof. And now if we walk over here, I can show you the damage is basically everywhere in this parking lot. On the way over here to another car, you can see there's a headlight on the ground from this hail damage. And if I can show it to the camera, you guys can really see that. And it's honestly really sad, because imagine the stress that comes with dealing with these repairs. And if you look in this parking spot here, there's some more glass and some more pieces of headlights, and it just shows how damaging that hail was. And real quick, I want to show you another car that was damaged by this hail. You can see this windshield has felt the brunt of that hail coming down. And honestly, it's not just the windshield, it's also this front hood. And residents are having to deal with that stress. We spoke with one, and this is what they had to say.
I mean, it's sad to see everyone's upset in town. It's sad because, the whole town, it's sad to see, your hometown in disarray like this. And obviously I feel terrible for everybody that got, stuff damaged and hurt.
The storm forced the Westby School District to cancel yesterday's baseball and softball games at Royal, and I'll be speaking with the district administrator for the Westby School District later today to get more information on the damage to the school and how people can help. Reporting live in Westby, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, we'll check back in with you shortly. Thank you for that update. And the Juneau County Sheriff's Office says that if you need temporary housing due to a tornado in the area, contact dispatch at the number you see right here in the middle of your screen, and they will connect you with help. Madison also getting their share of hail. Our sister station reports tennis ball sized hail damaging cars and homes overnight. There you see some of that. Looks like Easter eggs with flash flooding on top of that. One resident said it sounded like rocks were being thrown at their house. In Sussex, residents there saw fallen trees, snapped power lines, and damaged houses. Crews are working to clean up the damage this morning. Major flooding in Green Bay forcing home rescues by boat yesterday. A family in Swamico pulled from their home as floodwaters washed out the street completely.
Everything closed off and not let anybody get close to these areas again. There's really nothing we can do to fix something like this. It's going to be closed for a while, probably several weeks to a month until we can get down in there and figure out what we need to do to reconstruct this roadway.
The National Weather Service reminds drivers if you can't see the road or its line markings, then don't drive through the water. And in Chicago, cell phone video featuring flooding at O'Hare Airport. Take a look at that. According to website FlightAware, there were just over 1,300 delays and 120 cancellations at the airport yesterday. Weather conditions causing a roughly 75-car pileup on Colorado's I-70. In Denver, at least 19 people were injured in the crash, which took hours to clear. And the search is getting bigger for a missing Winona woman. Friends and family of Bridget Martinson putting together a search party. She was last seen near downtown Winona on April 6th.
She's usually in the area here. We've looked all around town, kind of followed up on any leads we can. A lot of people have messaged us. Any comments or anything that somebody can give to us is any help. Even if you think you saw her, it helps. So we can follow up on the lead.
She is 33 years old, at 5 feet and 130 pounds. If you have any information, contact Winona Dispatch. The Onalaska Public Transit Committee met last night to discuss expanding the shared ride service Drift Link to the town of Onalaska. The committee talked about the proposal in closed session. No decision was made during the meeting. They say they will continue the talks next month. New rules could be coming for e-bikes and scooters in La Crosse. A city committee advancing a resolution that would allow pedal assist e-bikes on sidewalks, but not throttle-powered ones. E-scooters would be banned from sidewalks citywide. The ordinance still needs approval from other committees and the full Common Council. A heads up for La Crosse drivers this morning. 2nd and King Street is closed starting today. It'll stay closed until May 1st. Use J Street or Division Street as a detour. And a developing story, 2 members of Congress are out this morning, 1 Democrat, 1 Republican, both resigning amid sexual misconduct allegations. CBS News' Jared Hill reports.
A new criminal investigation into former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell.
I stand with the other women who have come forward.
The probe by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department after Lana Drews came forward Tuesday, accusing Swalwell of drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 2018 after offering to help her with her career.
He raped me and he choked me.
Drew's allegations came as 2 other women alleged to CBS News this week that Swalwell sent them suggestive messages and a lewd photo.
He invited me to a hotel to meet him. It was very clear what the connotation was. He never thought that the consequences of his actions would follow him.
Since the accusations broke, the rising Democrat dropped out of the California governor's race and just yesterday resigned from the House. Swalwell said he's made mistakes in judgment but denies the allegations as absolutely false.
I will fight them with everything that I have.
Also yesterday, Texas Republican Tony Gonzalez stepped down from Congress after he admitted to an affair with a staffer who later died by suicide. Both lawmakers were facing House ethics probes and possible votes for expulsion. It was a push led by Republican Anna Paulina Luna and Democrat Teresa Ledger Fernandez.
I do not think they would have resigned if we had not intended to bring the resolutions to expel them.
Luna says the developments could trigger a chain reaction, with other lawmakers facing investigations into wrongdoing. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Two more members of Congress also under fire. Florida Republican Corey Mills facing misconduct and campaign finance allegations, and Florida Democrat Sheila Sherphillis McCormick charged with stealing $5 million in FEMA funds. Both deny wrongdoing. President Trump says a second round of Iran talks could happen within days. He told the New York Post negotiations could resume in the next 2 days, with Vice President Vance saying one key disagreement is still holding things up.
Reason why the deal is not yet done is because the president, he really wants a deal where Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon, Iran is not state sponsoring terrorism.
A U.S. official telling CBS News American negotiators asked Iran to halt uranium enrichment for 20 years. Iran refused. A similar demand was central to the 2015 nuclear deal under President Obama. President Trump withdrew from that during his first term. Pope Leo is on the move in Africa. The Pope spending Tuesday in Algeria, retracing the steps of St. Augustine, planting an olive tree, and leading Mass at a historic basilica. Today he'll head to Cameroon for a 3-day visit. The time now is 6:10. Still ahead on your morning news. Blast audio on a United flight without headphones, and you could be permanently banned. We'll have details on the upcoming policy change. UPS spending $100 million to make sure your packages never get lost again. We'll tell you how the new technology works. And gas prices dropping just by a cent. We'll have the latest numbers for you at the pump ahead.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
I'm Tanya with Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks in Winona, Minnesota. Is your muffler loud or falling apart? Well, I'm here to let you know we have expanded our services with our new exhaust vendor. We can custom form exhaust to meet your needs. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Nobody brings you selection and style like King Furniture, your hometown destination for every room in your home. King is your Lazy Boy headquarters with one of the largest selections of Lazy Boy recliners anywhere in the Coulee region. Stop by and feel the difference Lazy Boy is known for. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. And we'll even deliver it and haul it away for free. Just try that anywhere else. For selection, service, and value you can count on, it's all here at King Furniture.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blufftop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
Everybody here is so supportive. Before I joined Unity Fitness, I had had 2 surgeries, a spinal fusion, and then I actually have a pin in my foot. So my health started to decline. And at one point I said, I got to turn this around. And so I joined Unity Fitness, and now my health has just gone 360 the other way. If you're nervous, just try it. You know, you will not regret. You really won't doing this. It's the best thing you can do for your health.
We're all paying more. Utility bills are through the roof. Now, gas prices. And Congressman Derek Van Orden is making it worse. Derek Van Orden voted to slash clean energy production, raising energy costs. Electricity costs could go up $300 a year in Wisconsin. And Derek Van Orden voted to support the war in Iran that's causing gas prices to skyrocket. Tell Congressman Derek Van Orden, stop raising energy costs.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
In our morning consumer news, the founders of Ben & Jerry's want their company back. Co-founder Ben Cohen using yesterday's Free Cone Day as a platform, calling on parent company Unilever to sell the brand to a group that shares its social values.
Jerry and I have come to the conclusion that the only solution is for the Magnum Corporation to sell Ben & Jerry's to a group of socially aligned investors that actually believes in and agrees with and supports the social mission.
Jerry resigned from the company last year. Ben is still a paid employee, but says he has no authority or responsibilities. United Airlines is making headphones mandatory. The airline now requiring all passengers to use them when playing audio on their devices. Anyone who refuses and blasts sound in the cabin could face a permanent ban from the airline. UPS is making a major investment to keep your packages from getting lost. The shipping giant putting $100 million into new label technology that uses radio frequencies, automatically flagging problems and allowing near real-time tracking. Wholesale inflation, meanwhile, hitting a 3-year high last month, driven by surging oil prices from the Middle East conflict. The monthly increase came in lower than economists were expecting, but the overall number is still the highest in 3 years. Gas prices in the U.S. dipped by 1 cent yesterday, but Americans are still feeling the pinch at the pump. Rafael Romo reports.
Between Monday and Tuesday, gas prices moved in the right direction, but only 1 cent per gallon down when it comes to the national average for regular gas. The shipping blockade against Iranian ports in the Strait of Hormuz by the U.S. military under President Trump's orders is only expected to further tighten the global oil supply. After Brent crude, the global oil benchmark rose 7% to $102 a barrel on Monday. On Tuesday, the price went down by 0.8% on the day at $98.60 a barrel. The WTI, the U.S. benchmark, dropped 2% to $97.10 a barrel. And prices went down in part because some analysts are still hopeful that the U.S. and Iran might still reach some kind of deal to end the war. Earlier, we spoke to a driver here at this gas station in Atlanta's Buckhead neighborhood who told us he's thinking about the people most affected by high prices, those living paycheck to paycheck.
I'm from Texas and part of the oil business from way back when, so I know what it's like to have really cheap gas and really expensive gas. If in the long term it's good for the country and good for the world, then we're all going to have to suffer a little bit. Now, that's not fair to the common person or somebody earning our minimum wage, and I understand that completely because I've been there.
This driver told us he used to be able to fill up his Ford Expedition for $40. Now it costs about $70. To put it in perspective, Brent crude has gone up by 40% since the beginning of the war, while the WTI, the U.S. benchmark, has risen a whopping 50%. According to AAA, the national average price of gasoline on Tuesday was $4.12, down 1 cent from Monday, and 5 cents since the peak of $4.17 reached last Thursday. But let's remember, it was $2.98 when the war started. Rafael Romo, CNN, Atlanta.
Here in Wisconsin, the average sitting at just about $3.78 a gallon. In La Crosse County, it's around $3.60. Let's look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to Art now. He's got an update on our forecast.
All right, and away we go. Fog is starting to take over as well as we get into the early morning. You're seeing 3 miles of visibility by Ladysmith, 9 miles of visibility by Trumpelow. Everything's good for you there. Eau Claire will slowly start to dip down. 7 miles right now, but you get down to Viroqua, you're holding on to 0 miles of visibility. Dense fog there, all the way down to Richland Center as well. Dense fog getting into areas right by Camp Douglas. And Prairie du Chien, similar, 1 mile of visibility. It's all beginning to break down. We'll see that all change as we go right at the 7 o'clock hour with dense fog starting to work its way up to the north as well as these folks are down to the south picking up some of that as well. So that being said, still holding on to light showers right now. This kicks in. You're seeing some light to moderate showers eventually coming back again as we roll a little bit closer to this. You see thunderstorm activity that was in there as well, kind of sweeping through. I showed you that earlier down by Boscobel. We take a wider view. There's more of that coming in from the south, going right back into from the Gulf of Mexico and continuing to work its way through Houston, Dallas, all the way back up along the southern portions, I should say, from the southern central portions of the nation right back up to us. We have a break on the way. As you can see, a lot of dry air coming in for your Thursday. And once we see a lot of moisture is coming in from the west coast as well. So that means today we're going to hold on to some mostly cloudy skies with showers kicking in by late day, mostly for La Crosse. And then you get up to Eau Claire, you've got some sunshine kicking in by late day, 68 degrees expected, maybe even 69 degrees in some cases by 4 o'clock or so. We have have the severe threat down to the south as a slight risk of severe weather. You see that right there for a slight risk. La Crosse is in the green, so that is a marginal risk for severe weather. So we may see some of that try to pop up. We'll go into light to moderate showers to finish out as we go through the morning hours through sunrise, and then continue on. Once we go into the 8 o'clock hour or so, we take a break. Then we go into all the way by 8 o'clock. You're seeing drier conditions, but we're also seeing those winds come from the south and taking away that southerly tap of moisture coming in. So that means we're going to start to cool it down gradually. We'll also find ourselves with clearing skies as well going through the afternoon, where we see light showers come back again by the 2 o'clock hour. You're seeing that by La Crosse all the way up to Eau Claire. Then we see thunderstorm activity sweeping in by 4 o'clock all the way through the 5 o'clock hour through your evening commute. A lot of that continues to erupt a little bit more so, crossing the river and bringing more of that rain and possibility of thunderstorm activity rolling right through and towards Vernon County, getting closer to La Crosse as we get right there all the way into the 7 o'clock hour as we go through the middle portion of your evening commute. Then once again, that starts to scoot out by the time the evening commute is done. We see that most of that thunderstorm activity is out of the way. By 10 o'clock, most of the sweeps out of the way, and we are done as far as rain is concerned. Thursday comes back again in the midnight hour or so, maybe some light showers. That's new. Then you'll see more of that come back again as we go through the early morning on through just before sunrise on Thursday. Then eventually we dry out, and we go dry again all the way through the afternoon, and we have that most of the rain is done. We only have morning rainfall for Thursday. Getting into milder conditions today, though, 66 degrees all the way up to 68 degrees in the forecast. As you can see, 69 for La Crosse, though. Milder conditions and still holding on to that humidity, even though our moisture tap out of the south is starting to break down. We have 3 inches of rainfall or less in the forecast, giving way to this as we roll right into it. The possibility of minor flooding starts to continue to pick up, to possibly even some major flooding as we go into some of our larger rivers closer to the east as well. So we'll pick up that going all the way through it. The Yellow River kicks in as well. We're going to see more of that flooding come back again as we go right into tomorrow, and continues on with that as well and into Saturday as well. So as we roll into how this all shapes up, all that rainfall that continues on not only for today, early in the morning for tomorrow, alert day on Friday, so more of that shower and thunderstorm activity is on the way. Saturday kicks in, we see more of that shower activity coming back again, drier for Sunday with temperatures to be a little bit cooler on Saturday morning and in the afternoon as well. Temperatures start to rise back again above seasonal averages to finish out. Back to you.
Thank you, Art. Leaving you now with another live look at the Westby High School parking lot. You can see some damage on these cars here. Looks like someone's put some tarps, some towels up to help with the rain coming in. We'll have another live look just ahead.
A tale of two teams. The Brewers looking to get back on track last night, while the Twins hoping to keep the good times rolling. Plus highlights from a tight contest in the MVC on the softball diamond. Next in the Blitz.
The Westby area was hit hard by hail, leaving residents with broken car and house windows, and a high school opening hours later to repair the damages. Coming up, I'll have how residents are dealing with the aftermath.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
Get everything you need to start your spring off right. Plus, get an 11% rebate with Menards Garden Center. Choose from our wide selection of colorful flowers, lush trees and shrubs, and everything in between. Plus, pick up seeds, tools, and decor to keep your garden green and growing. Stop in to the Menards Garden Center today and spring into big savings. Find these fresh deals and more and get an 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Get supplier discount for everyone pricing for over $8,300 in total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Get Spectrum fiber-powered internet free forever when you switch and add 4 mobile phone lines. Experience the fastest internet and most reliable 5G network forever. And save $1,000 on internet and mobile in your first year, guaranteed. That's the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. Call now or go online to save $1,000 on internet and mobile.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham.
Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7, ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meats.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle. News 8 Now Sports.
Welcome into the Blitz. Well, after dropping their first game of the season, the reigning MVC champs, Toma, were up against a tough opponent last night, Holman, who hopes to have a say in who wins the softball league this time around. Let's head out to Holman. The Vikings looking to score a big win early in the season. First inning, Toma gets aggressive. Brooklyn Chapman lays down a good bunt. The throw gets away, and Grace Johnson there to round third and slide home safely to give Toma the lead. Vikings would answer in the bottom of the frame. Kaylee Mosser singles into center. That scores Macy Klein to even things up at 1. But Toma threatening once again. Brielle Pluger gonna bloop one out in the outfield. That scores Mackenzie Perry as Toma jumps back in front, and from there the future Wisconsin Badger would lock in. Anna Wall finished with 13 strikeouts, giving up just 2 hits as Toma wins it by 3 in 6 innings. Brewers in desperate need of a win to snap a 5-game losing streak. 4th inning, Jake Bowers sends one the opposite way deep, and it leaves the yard. Milwaukee goes up by 3. The lead would be cut to 1, but in the 7th, Braden Fisher hangs one, and Gary Sanchez bangs it. A no-doubter out to left field, and the Crew go back up by a couple. The struggles would continue for Trevor McGill, though, in the 9th inning. He blows the save and gives up the lead as Ernie Clement puts the Blue Jays up by a pair with a hit. Then Milwaukee down to their last strike, and Brandon Lockridge comes through with a huge hit. That one gets down in the left field, and Bryce Terang able to score easily, but Toronto would plate 3 in the 10th inning, and the Brew Crew dropped their 6th game in a row. Twins in search of their 8th win in the last 9 games. Minnesota up by 1 in the 3rd inning when Byron Buxton exits stage left. A bomb off the bat of Bucks. He had 2 on the day. That one lands in the second deck to double the lead. Then in the 4th, bases empty, but Brooks Lee going to take a stroll around him thanks to this solo blast to right to increase that lead, and that's his 3rd of the year. And Trevor Larnach would add 2 more for good measure later in the frame as Minnesota continues to roll, taking this one 6-0. And we have got some details on the departure of Mitch Olson as head coach of Central Football, including a comment on why he decided to leave for a new program on our website. That's all for your Morning Blitz. We'll see you back here later tonight.
Spring is in the air at Home Furniture. Right now, get up to 15% off sale prices on bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and mattresses. Plus, get 3-year special financing during the spring sale. Going on now at Home Furniture.
What if we had a better treatment for cancer? What if it could find and destroy your cancer cells, but avoid your healthy ones? And what if it allowed us to watch your cancer shrink more easily and accurately than ever before? Meaning personalized treatments, fewer side effects, and more living. It's called Theranostics, and we're leading the charge, turning what-ifs into remarkable realities. UW Health Carbone Cancer Center. Remarkable.
Some days, everything goes your way. This is not one of those days. Good thing the Gator XUV can navigate rugged terrain and haul whatever the day demands. Because when work happens, you've got a Gator for that. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Bring on the spring
Bring on the savings. Bring it on at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get out there in America's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Start a new adventure in a Ford Explorer. Take on the great outdoors in a Bronco Sport. Do it all with an Escape. It's time to bring it on. Current and qualified Ford owners get up to $4,000 bonus cash on a new 2026 Ford Explorer. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
I came to Unity just to increase my overall health, and I want to make sure, I'm able to keep moving well into my 50s, 60s, and 70s.
It's not just a routine or a workout, but I'm learning why I'm doing stuff. I'm being told what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting prevented from hurting myself, going through more of it. So I've actually learned a lot about just fitness in general, going through the process. You develop a lot of relationships. You develop a great bond with the trainers that you're there. So it's really just an enjoyable experience as you're doing better for yourself.
During the spring mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. Right now, get this Thomas Cole Aurora Queen for just $8.99. The spring mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Quiet weather north of Prairie du Chien. When I get in the forecast, we'll have more about this coming up for you in just a moment.
The Westby area was hit hard by hail, leaving residents with broken house and car windows, and a high school opening 2 hours later to repair the damages. Up next, I'll have how residents are dealing with the aftermath.
Right now, this morning, families rescued by boat near Green Bay. The flooding that forced crews into action. And the fallout continues on Capitol Hill after 2 members from opposing parties resign in the wake of sexual misconduct allegations. Hear from a new accuser this morning.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Wednesday, April 15th, aka Tax Day. It is 6:31. You got a few more hours to file those taxes. First, we'll get a check on our forecast with meteorologist Art Jarrett. Is it the calm after the storm now?
It's a little bit of both. Right now, we're holding, you crack me up how you get a little kick out of saying Tax Day, by the way. You're going to hold on to this light to moderate rainfall out down to the south with thunderstorm activity we had earlier this morning by Prairie du Chien. We also have quiet weather up to the north of that as you go all the way to La Crosse, Eau Claire, as well as Winona. So let's get into how this all shapes up. Current temperatures in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s this early morning, giving way to that shower activities you can see down to the south. We tack in a little bit closer here, right there by between Boscoville and Marietta, holding on to the possibility of a storm that kicked in. I took out the lightning so you can't see that, but you see Stubing there up to your top left. That's showing that we have some more rainfall that's getting into the local rivers once again. So that means flooding is on the way as we get into today and tomorrow, holding on to the possibility of, again, severe weather as we go down to Prairie du Chien, Boscoville, and Richland Center. Then we see that coming in all the way down to Dubuque. They had some rainfall earlier. Now it's kind of drying out currently. We're going to take a break as we go right through the mid-morning hours, eventually coming back again with more showers and storms later on into the afternoon. But for now this morning, we're holding on to mostly cloudy skies, 40s and the 50s in the forecast, giving way to this. Fog starts to kick in, as you can see just around right now. You're going to hold on to that, starting to pick up as we go through the mid-morning hours. And then as we see the forecast today, 60s widespread in the forecast, milder and humid out there as well, giving way to this, more showers and storms kicking in as we go right into the middle portion of the afternoon into the evening commute as well. So that means we'll be seeing the possibility of more thunderstorms on the way. Back to you.
News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live in Westby this morning with more on the aftermath of all of that hail. Seth, what are you seeing there this morning?
Well, Alexandra, I'll tell you what I'm seeing in damage-wise in the parking lot in just a second, but I want to add the damage here at Westby High School was so severe they are opening 2 hours later so they can deal with the aftermath. Right now, I'll move to the side here. This is actually the truck that the workers pulled up on. You can't see them right now. That's because they are on the roof making those repairs to skylights and things like that. But what I can show you is this car in their parking lot that dealt with the damage from the hail. As you can see, this window is gone and their back windshield is obliterated. It is not here anymore. And if you look on the roof, you can kind of see that this hail was so powerful, it's leaving dents on top of their car roof. But that's not all. The damage is in this entire parking lot. If we come over here, I want to show you this other car that dealt with a lot of damage. But on the way here, you can see there's a piece of a headlight on the ground. And this isn't just in one spot specifically. If you look over here, there's glass and other pieces of headlights on the ground. And it's honestly really sad. Imagine the stress of having to deal with the repairs and things like that. And also, here's another car that I want to show you. You can see it felt the brunt of that hail on this windshield here. There's a lot of cracks in it. The hood, I don't know if you can tell because of these raindrops, but it does have some dents in it. And that's not all. If you come over here, the mirror is actually in pieces right on the side here. We did speak with the resident on how they felt about the situation. This is what they had to say.
I mean, it's sad to see everyone's upset in town. It's sad because, the whole town, it's sad to see, your hometown in disarray like this. And obviously I feel terrible for everybody that got, stuff damaged and hurt.
The storm forced the Westby School District to cancel yesterday's baseball and softball games at Royal. And I'll be speaking with the district administrator for the Westby School District later today to get more information on how the school was damaged and how people can help. Reporting live in Westby, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, a lot of insurance claims to be filed this morning. Thank you for that, Seth. The Juneau County Sheriff's Office, meanwhile, says that if you need temporary housing due to a tornado in the area, you can contact dispatch at the number you see there in the middle of your screen. They say they will connect you with resources to help. Madison also getting their share of hail. Our sister station reporting tennis ball sized hail damaging cars and homes there overnight. There you see some of it. They had some flash flooding on top of that. One resident said it sounded like rocks were being thrown at their house. And in Sussex, they saw fallen trees, snapped power lines, and damaged homes. Crews are working to clean up the damage and restore power. Major flooding in Green Bay forcing home rescues by boat yesterday. A family in Swamico pulled from their home as floodwaters washed out the street completely.
Everything closed off and not let anybody get close to these areas again. There's really nothing we can do to fix something like this. It's going to be closed for a while, probably several weeks to a month until we can get down in there and figure out what we need to do to reconstruct this roadway.
The National Weather Service reminds drivers if you can't see the road or its line markings, don't drive through the water. In Chicago, cell phone video capturing flooding at O'Hare Airport. According to the website FlightAware, there were just over 1,300 delays and 120 cancellations at the airport yesterday as they dealt with all of that. Weather conditions causing a roughly 75-car pileup on Colorado's I-70 in Denver, dealing with a different kind of weather than we are. At least 19 people were hurt in the crash, which took hours to clear. The search is getting bigger for a missing Winona woman. Friends and family of Bridget Martinson putting together a search party. She was last seen near downtown Winona on April 6th.
She's usually in the area here. We've looked all around town, kind of followed up on any leads we can. A lot of people have messaged us. Any comments or anything that somebody can give to us is any help. Even if you think you saw her, it helps. So we can follow up on the lead.
Martinson is 33 years old, at 5 feet and 130 pounds. If you have any information on her whereabouts, contact Winona Dispatch. The Onalaska Public Transit Committee met last night to discuss expanding the shared ride service DriftLink to the town of Onalaska. The committee talked about the proposal in closed session. No decision was made during the meeting. They will continue talks next month. New rules could be coming for e-bikes and scooters in La Crosse. A city committee advancing a resolution that will allow pedal assist e-bikes on sidewalks, but not throttle-powered ones. E-scooters would be banned from sidewalks citywide. The ordinance still needs approval from other committees and the Common Council. A heads up for La Crosse drivers this morning. 2nd and King Street closed starting today through May 1st. Use J Street or Division Street as your detour. 2 members of Congress are out this morning, one Democrat, one Republican, both resigning amid sexual misconduct allegations, as Jared Hill reports.
A new criminal investigation into former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell.
I stand with the other women who have come forward.
The probe by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department after Lana Drews came forward Tuesday, accusing Swalwell of drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 2018 after offering to help her with her career.
He raped me and he choked me.
Drew's allegations came as 2 other women alleged to CBS News this week that Swalwell sent them suggestive messages and a lewd photo.
He invited me to a hotel to meet him. It was very clear what the connotation was.
He never thought that the consequences of his actions would follow him.
Since the accusations broke, the rising Democrat dropped out of the California governor's race and just yesterday resigned from the House. Swalwell said he's made mistakes in judgment but denies the allegations as absolutely false.
I will fight them with everything that I have.
Also yesterday, Texas Republican Tony Gonzalez stepped down from Congress after he admitted to an affair with a staffer who later died by suicide. Both lawmakers were facing House ethics probes and possible votes for expulsion. It was a push led by Republican Anna Paulina Luna and Democrat Teresa Leger Fernandez.
I do not think they would have resigned if we had not intended to bring the resolutions to expel them.
Luna says the developments could trigger a chain reaction, with other lawmakers facing investigations into wrongdoing. Jared Hill, CBS News.
2 more members of Congress also under fire. Florida Republican Corey Mills facing misconduct and campaign finance allegations, and Florida Democrat Sheila Sherphyllis McCormick charged with stealing $5 million in FEMA funds. Both deny wrongdoing. President Trump says a second round of Iran talks could happen within days. He told the New York Post negotiations could resume in the next 2 days, with Vice President Vance saying one key disagreement is still holding things up.
Reason why the deal is not yet done is because the president, he really wants a deal where Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon, Iran is not state sponsoring terrorism.
A U.S. official telling CBS News American negotiators asked Iran to halt uranium enrichment for 20 years, along with other restrictions. A similar demand was central to the 2015 nuclear deal under President Obama. President Trump withdrew from that in 2018. Pope Leo is on the move in Africa. The Pope spending Tuesday in Algeria, retracing the steps of St. Augustine, planting an olive tree and leading Mass at a historic basilica. Today he heads to Cameroon for a 3-day visit. There's walking and running, and then there is jeffing. Despite the quirky name, this fast-growing exercise is encouraging people to get moving, as CBS's Gwen Baumgardner reports.
This group finds joy in pounding the pavement, sometimes hard, other times hardly, as they alternate for miles between a 30-second run and walk.
Start jogging. 3, 2, go.
A stroke inspired Sherry Witt to change her lifestyle.
I thought, I want to jump out of an airplane. I want to climb a mountain. I want to run a marathon.
At first struggling with endurance until a friend suggested jeffing.
I was able to double my mileage almost immediately, just by inserting walk breaks.
Jeffing is a form of interval training where runners incorporate planned walk breaks based on their distance and ability.
Let's start walking.
The jeffing method was created after Olympian Jeff Galloway, who wanted to inspire more people to get moving. It's been around for 50 years, but now social media is running with it, and it's picking up speed. Though some have been slower to embrace the unique method, even 77-year-old Rick Jolly.
My friends would say, Rick, you're a runner, not a walker. So it took a while for me, my ego, to let go of the running part, but now I'm running basically injury-free.
The method is meant to accommodate people of all ages and skill level.
Run!
While limiting strain, fatigue, and injuries. According to Mayo Clinic, interval training can improve cardiovascular health and metabolism.
I'm in the best shape I've ever been, and I owe it all to Jeff.
She's on track to finish her 140th marathon this year. Gwen Baumgardner, CBS News, Camarillo, California.
Jeffing creator Jeff Galloway died this year at the age of 80, but his legacy lives on. Coming up in our Buzz Report, the American Music Award nominations are out. We'll tell you who's leading the pack coming up after the break and weather.
Support local businesses by shopping at the Gourmet Candy Outlet in Jackson Plaza. Make every celebration deliciously unforgettable with fresh roasted nuts, fudge, and European chocolates. Or create your own gift box of assorted confections. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Pick your favorites in each category now through April 30th. We'll announce all of the winners on June 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Pivot!
Shut up!
Pivot! Shut up, shut up. Pivot!
Just like pivoting from heating to cooling season, it's a difficult adjustment.
Pivot in the summer, called TNT. Pivot! Shut up.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. No experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Get supplier discount for everyone pricing for over $8,300 in total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Support local businesses by shopping at the Gourmet Candy Outlet in Jackson Plaza. Make every celebration deliciously unforgettable with fresh roasted nuts, fudge, and European chocolates. Or create your own gift box of assorted confections. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Well, good morning to you as we get back into your forecast. This is what's happening for you. Fog is going to kick in as once we get past the sunrise time, mostly down to the south as well. You're seeing visibilities down to a mile or 0, in some cases to 7 miles. In fact, you'll get right back up to the north. Similar conditions for Ladysmith as well. That goes all the way to the 9 o'clock hour before it transitions back to at least a mile, 6 miles of visibility for Eau Claire. Hey, we get into how this all shapes up right now. The watches and warnings kicking in. Dense fog is in place. You see it for Juneau and Adams County, switching out to areas right by Richland Center as well. Richland County there for you. We'll get that dense fog to pop in as well as the warnings of, I should say, the flood warnings and flood watches that are in play as well. We get into this portion of this now, showing all that rainfall that is showing you on the satellite with drier air on the way as we go right through most of the regular portions of the afternoon here. We're going into drier conditions. For now, though, we'll get a wider view of what's happening. You've got this area of low pressure that continues to back up all the way from areas up by Michigan towards Kansas, and that continues to drop most of that rainfall on the way toward us here. We'll see a break come back again for tomorrow for drier conditions coming in, and then more of that coming in possibly for Friday going into your Saturday. For now, though, we'll have more showers kicking in as we go through the day. You can see by 4 o'clock or so, we're going to be picking up more showers and storms, possibly getting up to about 68 to 69 degrees to finish out the day for you with a 50% chance of showers. Now we're holding on to at least, we get into Eau Claire, you're holding on to sunnier skies. Then once you get deeper into the afternoon, you'll see at least clouds increasing, but you're going to stay dry for most of the day. You may have a little light shower sneaking in, maybe try to get down to the ground, but it may just kind of such a sprinkle or two, but it'll be pretty weak. The stronger strength of severe weather is down to the south, a slight risk of severe weather there. In the yellow, La Crosse has a marginal risk. As we go right through the morning hours, you're going to see a little bit of showers still holding on to light to moderate. They get out of the way. Drier air, of course, and even some colder air starts to sneak into the forecast. We'll get into those temperatures, as I mentioned before, widespread in the 60s, but we don't see showers come back again until we get later on into the afternoon around 3 o'clock hour with light showers popping in, then light to moderate showers down by Prairie du Chien. Thunderstorm activity starts to sneak in coming up. You'll see that roll right over areas right by towards Richland Center as well as Boscobel, getting into Vernon County as well, holding on to the possibility of, again, showers and storms getting towards La Crosse as we go right through Vernon County, getting closer to La Crosse as well, down to the southern stretch, and rainfall lifts all the way up towards Winona. So that continues on with more thunderstorm activity for areas of this afternoon going into the evening commute. That leads all the way through the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour. By the time that happens, it moves eastward, and we're pretty much done as we go right back into the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock time slot. We're done there. Then we get into how this all shapes up going into Thursday. We'll see some light showers pop in the forecast again, and that's pretty much coming in for the morning hours, and then we're done until at least we get into Friday, where that'll be an alert day kicking in. So Friday will be an alert day. Temperatures upper 60s, 70s, and then we drop down to the 40s, going into Saturday, Sunday back to the 50s, and we can increase temperatures. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
In our Morning Buzz report, the American Music Award nominations are in. Newcomers Olivia Dean and Somber each leading with 7 nominations. The 52nd American Music Awards, hosted by Queen Latifah, will air on CBS May 25th. Roblox is overhauling its safety measures for young users. Starting in June, the platform rolling out age-based accounts for kids 5 to 8 and 9 to 15 with content rating, stronger moderation, and expanded parental controls. The move comes as Roblox faces a growing number of lawsuits over child safety failures.
Why are you here?
I used to be a regular sheriff. I walked through life with my head held high. I kind of stopped trusting my instincts.
Bob Odenkirk plays the new sheriff of a small Minnesota town who uncovers a dark secret. Normal hits theaters Friday.
Pushing ourselves to explore is just core to who we are. That's a part of being a human. The exploration we're doing is the first few steps on the path of getting humans to Mars.
Artemis 2 to the moon and back follows the crew of the first lunar mission in more than half a century, from their preparations to their 695,000-mile journey and safe return. That special premieres tomorrow. Stay with us. We've got everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is up next.
Hey folks, Susie Boggess here, and on April 16th, I am going to be in Westby, Wisconsin at the Westby Area Performing Arts Center. I hope you can come out. We're going to have a really good time.
Get ready, Wisconsin. The Midwest Horse Fair is back April 17th through the 19th. For 45 years, horse lovers from around the world have come together to make unforgettable memories at the Midwest Horse Fair. Thrilling competitions, breathtaking performances like Cirque Maceo, and the beauty of hundreds of incredible horses. Bring your appetite for delicious food and unique shopping you won't find anywhere else. Join us for 3 unforgettable days at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, April 17th through the 19th.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Hey folks, Susie Boggess here, and on April 16th, I am going to be in Westby, Wisconsin at the Westby Area Performing Arts Center. I hope you can come out. We're going to have a really good time.
In the TV business, when referring to what's next, we call it a tease. And no one teases local sports better than Ken Kozorowski.
Coming up next in sports, get ready to grapple. The Bucks, Badgers, a battle on the hardwood. Live to fight another day. It's back. The News 8 play of the week. Conference clashes.
And no one covers sports better than Jacob Lenzendorf. The better sports option. News 8 Now Sports. Every weeknight at 6 and 10.
Call Hupy and Abraham. They really do mean business.
Right now I'm here at the Westby Area High School where damage from the hail last night was so severe, they're opening 2 hours later. And also I want to show you that truck right there is from the workers who are actively making repairs on the skylights on the roof. And then real quick, I want to show this car that really dealt with the brunt of the hail. As you can see, the back of the windshield is gone. We spoke to some residents on how they feel about the situation. This is what they had to say.
I mean, it's sad to see everyone's upset in town. It's sad because, the whole town, it's sad to see, your hometown in disarray like this. And obviously I feel terrible for everybody that got, stuff damaged and hurt.
The storm forced the Westby School District to cancel yesterday's baseball and softball games at Royal, and I'll be speaking with the district administrator for the Westby School District later today to get more information on the damage in regards to the school and how people can help. Reporting live in Westby, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now This Morning.
Thank you, Seth. And the Juneau County Sheriff's Office says that if you need temporary housing due to a tornado in the area, you can contact dispatch at the number on your screen. They will connect you with help. Madison is getting their fair share of hail as well. Our sister station reporting tennis ball-sized hail damaging cars and homes overnight with flash flooding on top of it. One resident said it sounded like rocks were being thrown at their house. In Sussex, people there saw some fallen trees, snapped power lines, and damaged homes. Crews are working to clean up the damage and restore power this morning. And major flooding in Green Bay, forcing home rescues by boat. A family in Swamico pulled from their home as floodwaters washed out the street completely. A heads up for lacrosse drivers this morning. 2nd and King Street is closed starting today through May 1st. Use J Street or Division as your detour.
Going into it here, light to moderate showers are happening right now. They'll begin to end. I'm sorry.
Well, it looks like we're going to the forecast now.
Okay, sorry about that. Dinosaur in a church. Yay. Hey, we get back into it here. We have light rainfall right now to finish out the day. Holding on to more of that coming back again as we go from the 4 o'clock hour all the way through the evening commute. And you can see that could get all the way up to La Crosse. We'll hold on to at least the more flooding continuing as all this rainfall continues to press across the region as we go right through the weekend as well. We have a break though coming in for Thursday, coming back again for Friday. We'll see an alert day kick in going into Saturday. And of course, temperatures begin to drop. Please be safe out there and have a wonderful day.
All right, the big weekend drop is approaching. All right, thank you for that, Art. And thank you for joining us this morning. We will see you back here at noon.